But I want to say this. Obi of a couple of and describing the for any pony the only thinker. Obi of a criticized the will be a sunny pan or any pony the only thinker.
Body bags, yes,
yeah, goom, me and Sam Nanny. Baby, a queer no, you are seeing for helicopter, intimate landing, Yentimi Famutunko, Yentimi Fabidianko, and Samalabwadi was speaking with the NCE for Boise on the aircraft and Kawa, who names the city. Woman, I want to say something briefly about Yawa. Yenyanoma perform Omoma, the Omo and Nama says, you're careful about your sentiment. Yenya Kasa, Yenya Yeti, Yenim Quaya, a better fly a better. The Yenina Triple, Yen Kasa so. Indeed, yeah, discussions, yeah, can't want them or social media. We should be very sensitive to what the affected families are going through. Now, throughout, I have tried never to pass a comment because I made the many who are there and want some kind of thing. But I want to say this: if you have a couple of and describing the for any pony the only thinker. Obi of a criticized the will be a sunny pan or any pony the only thinker. And who told you that we did not go with body back? And who told you we didn't have them? Who told you we didn't have them? So anybody or doubt can contact the managing director of Anglo and the medical director of Anglo Good Health Hospital. I am the person that called for those things, and Anglo Good made them available.
Oh, in fact, Chief, we cried your reporters, pictures on the brain, videos on the brain. Later we saw the body bags. Yes,
yeah, dear goom, me and Sam Nanny. Baby, a queer no, you are seeing for helicopter, intimate landing, intimate Famutunko. Yentimi Fabidianko, who helicopter, and you know 2 helicopters at the Kumasi airport standing by. 2 military helicopters, the helicopter and the Casa, they were all stationed at the Kumasi airport, standing by for evacuation. But who the back could not be on the Abubano so any? Who the back fire any? And mind you, it's a forest zone. And the weather conditions and conducive armor plane and many safe landing. The aircraft went to the Langley airstrip on 2 occasions. Went to a free stadium on 2 occasions. The weather did not allow for landing. It is nobody in his right frame of mind with that in that prevailing condition will send another aircraft there.
Oh,
when the weather had not improved.
Make key efforts and come landing.
Make key efforts on landing. And Samuel Abwadi was speaking with the NCE for Boise on the aircraft. Airstrip, Mumfa Meka and Maho. Yes, and you, for stadium, Mumfa Meka and Maho. So they made 2 attempts at the airstrip in Obasi. They made 1 attempt at the Free Stadium. What I say?
Wow.
In the Yenia, the best, we didn't know more. The best bottom cramp it will be young for no one hit me for more. Condition fire at this room. People should not compel us to explain at the end of playing picture Yahoo because maybe almost a whole or more addition and view. No may torture or more man with explanations. We should rather commend only our cohort for the bravery that they showed that day. The fire servicemen that went to the side because Hokonokan end up if you go to the belly of the mountain and yet halo, it's a mountain we are talking about. The whole 1 hour 30 minutes never climbing. Only a whole day 2 hours and never climbing. So the effort that we made to get the people down and be able to raise 8 coffers within the space of 45 minutes. And give them dignity by transporting them to Accra. People should commend the effort of the people who led the process. They should commend what we are going through. Don't but nobody. Let's read the commentary should be one that comforts the affected family. We should not be compelled to be explaining what transpired on that day. Oh yes, sir. Now there are a lot of the mental picture that we should not create on the minds of the affected victims. Which there are some pictures they should not have. And can one we need to be a city. Papa woman, woman, most of the explanation and the family do not need to know exactly what has gone on because it will be difficult for them to have closure in their minds. So let's help manage the psychology of the survivors of this accident victim, Miss Remo. Ghana for yes, Remo. Mama Yangini, Omo Yuri, Omo May a discussion. I think the other say analysis. Yeah. Whether church, no man will be good. Who chance picture be out to a bias car, oh, simple, a bit more strap.
Just in fact, a revelation out there, my no pay, and I'm just looking at it.
A bit more strap. So, Joe,
say, yeah,
idea, you know, Mr. No. Yame ena onim kwanya ofa so bo nipa na yitimi fan so no nya duane o enso keke na yitimi nya akokodo no mbe nyame ena obo nipa na onim kwanya ofa so ya yitimi nya so
I agree with you. From afar people the other things that man for keke on social media
o think kind na o kan dey out there. Open crying. Who means the terrain? No? You don't even know what we have gone through. In the air corner, he said, training radar. In the air corner, not air corner, air we plane. Young was there. Wow, oh, in fact, the first thing we must do is to look for survivors. Because if we got there, we thought that we could identify 4 people alive. Because there's only in this case, honorable guy, but mom, you can call we identify 4 people. So our hope was that we'll find 4 alive. And our effort was geared towards finding people alive, not identifying the dead. So when we were confronted with the bare fact that now we can't have anybody alive, then we ought to look at how we are going to transport them in their condition now. In
fact, yes.
The good thing is that whichever state we found them in, you didn't describe it. Those who get that, you need national awards. But a common fund, you can shower.
Yeah.
I think that as government, we should go and do something to honor that town.
Yeah, no, Dr. Asamoah Fie can say.
A common fund. Yeah, they were marvelous. Obi eton Wellington book. Maybe they call them one this car.
Wow.
The view now or come on now. Let's say the intimate for body bags and funnel. On my cocoa sacks, I'm so much. We took around 26 from him. We changed it 3 times to get to the belly of the mountain. But on at the time, Trade me and Saturday, what the woman at the take me aside Jeff of Aqua. Near Cosset Sun. Near Banet is near Sanko Friend. What some might be. We made a pot of pay in one day and this cup.
Chief, the Kakrawa can I be chilling? I mean, chilling.
We should tone down on the analysis.
That's it. Near when you also come out when you don't can have full na then the Rina Omonina. Omonina, oh, come on, say.
I'm one class any people who are for places as well. They can't count.
I want to say population census. You can't be no car.
You can't even carry a penny or Ghana. I can't make a Ghana for.
Oh, but sir, Ghana, dear, for us to understand, for us to understand categories of people,
Utieni kasa no free ni party biam dika kan nipa kan omo kan oni atenka oni party biam dika e do there say population yes census na ka dia we do the other station na na ka kan omo kan yan kan omo cause we dey work population na population go kwa
came my phone see I were home to the hwe kwan be fa so be free why Dr. Samarfi is watch